You're watching Heart of Philly, and we're at the Leukemia Lymphoma Walk today, and we are here with
Sarah Lindenmuth. I'm the campaign director of the Light the Night Walks in the Eastern Pennsylvania chapter.
Tell me about today and what brought you here and how long it took to prepare for today.
Wow, well, where do I start with that one? Well, first of all, this is actually a national movement. So there are over 240 walks taking place across the country all throughout the fall. So anyone here tonight is truly, it's really something monumental. This is one of 5 walks that we host for the Eastern Pennsylvania chapter, by far our largest. We're expecting about 5,000 people in attendance, and this is the first year we're at the Art Museum. So we couldn't be more thrilled. We feel like it doesn't get more Philadelphia than this space, Boathouse Row. So we're just so thrilled because I think it's a testament to how far we've come in spreading the awareness, and that many people came out on this beautiful day to show their support.
And I just shared with you a minute ago that I am a survivor too, 13 years. And the reason that I'm really talking a lot about it now is because I want to share that hope to a lot of patients and families that are out there just getting a diagnosis or going through it right now, that this is a face of a survivor too, 13 years out, and there is hope. There's so much research, and with the medications research, and a lot of faith and prayers, and a lot of friends and family, and all the support in the community, and that's what you get with people like you too.
Absolutely, and I mean, you really said it all. And I think the most visible part about our walk, what sets it apart, is that we have the signature illuminated balloons to do just that, bring hope. So when you walk, you get to choose which color that you're walking with. Red if you're walking in support, so you'll see a ton of people walking with red balloons. White if you're a patient or a survivor. And it's just so amazing to see so many out there. And we hope in the years to come that we see more and more of those white balloons. And then gold, because we recognize that so many fought that courageous battle and lost their battle. So we're also recognizing them tonight.
And hopefully with everything that's being done and all of the volunteers and all the hard work of so many people, one day this disease can be wiped out and there can be a cure for everyone.
Absolutely, and our tagline, and really it's what we think about as full-time staff and all of the volunteers, this is one night, but it's truly one mission, 365 days a year, and as we say, we remain relentless for a cure.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Ben, say hi over there. Say cheese for his sister,
And as you can see behind us, there is a table with candles that are being lit right now in the memory of loved ones lost to a blood cancer, either lymphoma or leukemia. And their memory will live on in the hearts of all these family members and friends behind us now. And that's a big part of why we're all here today too, to fight for in memory of our loved ones lost, and to fight for the ones who are living and struggling too with this battle.
Hello everyone, welcome to the Light the Night Walks head shaving ceremony for the 3rd year in a row. I am here to introduce the 9 brave individuals that we have having their head shaved tonight. And each one of them is doing this in honor or in memory of a loved one who's been touched by blood cancer. So let's find out who these amazing individuals are. So the first people that I would like to introduce are Edwin and Juan Matos from the Matos Shirley team.
All right, Juan. All right, Ed.
This is Juan, and this is Edwin. And the next person that I'd like to introduce is Carol Mayrantz. Carol actually volunteered to do this evening, so an extra round of applause. She's bringing some of her supporters up here too. So.
Keep going, Carolyn.
And next I'd like to bring up Mike Bream. This is Mike's many-th year having his head shaved. I'll explain that later. So, you guys ready? Everyone ready? All right, let's start. So while these folks are having their heads shaved and are being transformed before our eyes, I'd really like to share some of their journeys, some of the reason that they're here with all of you. And I'm going to ask a couple of them to say a couple words as well. So first off, we have Edwin and Juan Matos. As I said, they are, you can go ahead. Yep, go ahead. As I said, these two are from the Matos Shirley team. Now the Matos Shirley team has been doing the Light the Night Walk since its very beginning. Am I right? Okay, so since its very beginning, so give them a round of applause. And Edwin and Juan walk for three very special people. Edwin, would you like to share with us their names?
My son Edwin III, my sister Margarita Shirley, and my sister Connie, who's fighting ovarian cancer right now.
So as you can see, these guys are very dedicated, and they have actually, as I said, been doing the walk since the beginning. And they have raised over $15,000 over the course of their time with Light the Night. So now I want to talk about Mike Bream. Mike has been doing this head shaving. He's actually the inspiration for the head shaving ceremony. Mike's story is very special, and I'm going to tell it for him. But Mike has been doing the walk since the beginning as well. And the reason that he does this is for his nephew. His name is Curtis Hoy, and his nephew unfortunately passed away of leukemia. But while his nephew was in the hospital, he was worried about losing his hair. So Mike went out and got a funny haircut for his nephew to say, hey, it's okay, don't worry about it. And ever since his nephew passed, he's been shaving his head in honor of him and in memory of him. So let's give a round of applause to Mike. And I also am so proud to tell you that Mike Bream has raised over $115,000. This is over the course of his time doing the Light the Night Walk. And next, I want to just say thank you to Carol, who she's a first-time Light the Night Walker. We'll give a round of applause to Carol. Carol is here with the team Nate's Night Crawlers. Give it up for Nate's Night Crawlers. And Carol is doing this in memory of her son, Nate, who just passed away recently. So thank you to all of you. Thank you to our stylists. You guys, by being here, by walking, by being part of this event, are all helping us eradicate blood cancers, and we need to. Because of all of these stories, we need to make sure that this is a thing of the past. So thank you all for being here. Thank you to all of them, and one huge, huge, huge round of applause for all of these brave individuals. We do have one more woman, so I'm going to introduce her first, Louise Gaddy Russell. And next we have Patrick O'Connor and Jim Russell. Are you guys ready? Are you all ready? Okay. So we're gonna get started. These folks are all from the team Kate Gaddy O'Connor. And they're all standing here in the green shirts in memory of their loved one, Kate. Maida Malone has hats to present to all of those who had their heads shaved tonight. So first I'd like to bring up, so we have Juan Matos. We have Mike Bream. Round of applause for Mike Bream. Edwin Matos. Round of applause for Edwin. Carol Mayrant. Thank you. Louise Gaddy Russell. Round of applause. Jim Russell. Round of applause.
Side up.
Patrick O'Connor. Cliff Ranson. We need another hat. And Will Watkins. We have Light the Night hats for all these folks to thank them. Huge round of applause. Thank you everyone so much. And
it is my real pleasure to welcome all of you to the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society's Light the Night Walk in Philadelphia. Being a passionate lover of art and of Philadelphia, I cannot think of a more fitting location for this walk than before the beautiful Philadelphia Museum of Art on our Grand Boulevard, the Benjamin Franklin Parkway, which is also known as the Avenue of Remembrance. The light that we're going to generate tonight will serve to remind us not only of the people we've lost, but of everything that we've accomplished in our fight against blood cancer, and of the many, many survivors among us who are here to encourage us in our work. We are not alone in this. The light that you will shed tonight here in Philadelphia will be joined by thousands of lights from thousands of walkers in 240 cities across America and Canada. Together, we're creating the brightest hope in our battle against blood cancer. Every light tonight represents hundreds and thousands of dollars.
Hi, what's your name?
Cheryl Calaluri.
You just had an amazing story about your son, Nick.
Thank you.
And can you tell us a little bit about him?
Nick was a 21-year-old Division I athlete, diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma at the age of 19, 14-month relentless battle, and he passed away November 28th, 2006. So the traditional drugs just did not work for him. He did the whole thing, the stem cell, radiation, chemo, you name it. During his illness, started the Headstrong Foundation, and the last day of his life asked that we would continue with it. So we all work full-time jobs, and we do what we do from our hearts to stay connected to Nick.
And you have this gala coming up too to raise money also.
March the 25th, 2011 at the Hyatt Regency Penn's Landing. We will host the inaugural Limelight Gala, and it's going to be a spectacular evening put on by the survivors of the disease. The benefactors will be the Foundation, Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, and Stephen Schuster, the lymphoma director at Abramson Cancer Center.
My name is Dave Morant. This is my daughter, Allison.
Hi. And tell us your story.
My son, Nathan, passed away 5 weeks ago yesterday. He had advanced B-cell lymphoma. It wasn't meant to be. Everybody swore up until the last week that he was going to come home. And he fought a battle that you wouldn't believe. And I guess you need to know the difference between treatment and torture. And it crossed the line, and Nathan left us. And it's...
Well, I'm sure that you know that Nathan is with you in his spirit because you got an angel watching over you.
All the time.
And that's all we ever asked for in life.
Feel that smile.
When we put him on the vent, the last thing he said to his mom when she said, "Nat, we have to put you back on the vent," is, "Okay, Mom, it's okay, I love you." We can't ask for a better child than that. My best friend and my son.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.